Welcome back to consecutive day 1048 of a diary of a runpreneur. And today I want to talk to you about creativity running. So please remember to give us a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge and how you can get involved is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 1048 of a diary of a runpreneur. And it is a typical spring evening in the UK, in Cambridgeshire. And it is drizzling, it's pretty grim, it's pretty cold. And it was one of those runs that, you know what, I was just dreading. I'd let it slip to the last hour of daylight, which is 7 o'clock. It's now 7:30. The sun sets in about 20 minutes, and then we'll start descending upon darkness. So I've left it so late because when I'm not motivated, I just procrastinate, as we all do, and let things slip. But you know what? This has been a really invigorating run. Now, sometimes I don't know why. I've got no idea behind the kind of logic and science behind this. But sometimes you go for a run, you really hate it, and then it just feels invigorating. And today it's raining, the weather conditions are pretty miserable, but it's just been reinvigorating. And I call these types of runs creativity runs. And the reason for that is that I just get some crazy ideas that come to my mind. I'm probably the least creative person that you could meet. I'm very logical, I'm very linear in my thoughts. Creativity is not my strong point. I have to partner with creative people, generally speaking from a business percent, to kind of plug those weaknesses. But occasionally I come out with some pretty crazy ideas, and I don't know whether they're going to work or whether they're not, but I'm just going to blurt them out there today. So first off, I've got lots of businesses that are in kind of cultivation stage at the moment, where we're getting close to launching. And something that with one of the new business partners that I've kind of come across is actually one of my longest ever friends, best man at my wedding. I was best man at his. Friendship that kind of was so tight growing up, and then we drifted apart for various reasons, and then we've kind of reconnected, never completely disconnected, but we've reconnected of late due to our different business ventures, and ultimately we've come up with a marketing agency idea that we're launching together in the next couple of weeks. And the first thing that came to mind is that it's so refreshing being with someone who challenges me from a driven perspective. Now, my strong points have always been my ambition, my resilience, my drive, my perseverance, my discipline, consistency, accountability. These are types of traits I'm pretty mentally strong. Hence, I'm doing 1,048th consecutive daily run. It's not easy. It's mentally challenging, and I feel that's one of my strong points. And this is a guy who's come in to work with me, who seems to have that same hunger, same ambition. It's really reinvigorating me. So the first thought process was, this is a trait I need to look for in more people that I want to work with, that drive and ambition. I'm also surrounded with people who lack that, and it can kind of drain your energy. This is someone who's pushing me almost as much as I'm pushing him. So this is that's super cool. Now the marketing agency is something that I've been wanting to build for so long, but it's only really through the introduction of AI, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and there's loads of other kind of AI that's recently been launched that's made it possible now, because the area of weakness was copywriting, design. These are things that kind of can be taken over now by AI, which is super cool. And a couple of things came to mind for fundraising ideas. A running disco. Who would have thought? I was listening to some music, I was having a little dance to it. Now, I did this probably 2 or 3 years ago, more than that actually, probably four or 5 years ago on a 100-mile running ultra marathon I did over 3 days, running from Hull to Liverpool to Nottingham to Cambridge, as part of a relay team. So I wasn't doing the whole amount, but I covered 100 miles of that relay myself over the 3 days. And some of the nighttime runs, to keep myself going, we did some running dancing. So I was just throwing some shapes whilst running. And I thought to myself, you know what about a fundraising idea? Get some cool people involved, get a load of people on like a disused rural road or something, so there's no traffic related issues, get some cool tech involved, and just have everybody gets to contribute a playlist, a track, and you just run until the playlist goes through as a running disco. So that was one thing. Now I will revisit that in the future because I think it was wicked, and it's very out there, but you know what, I think there'll be a lot of crazy runners that will find that quite amusing. So the next one was, I've been playing a bit of snooker lately. It's one of those games that I play with a friend who's also a future business partner, and something that kind of tests your concentration, your mind. And the snooker club I train in, or training, it's the wrong word, I don't train, I play in, is the same snooker club that the former world champion Neil Robertson trains. I've seen Joe Perry in there as well, I've seen Stuart Bingham in there, but it's the main person I see most of the time is Neil Robertson. I think he's currently number 6 in the world. He's a former world champion. He is probably the best, or certainly one of the top 3 overseas players of all time, I would imagine. And he trains in my local club. He's known as the Thunder from Down Under, and well, it's his club. I should more put it, and I knock about with a friend in his club. But I just thought to myself, I'm trying to really push my Runpreneur brand of late, and you need influencers, people who have got a big audience, and he's got a massive audience. So he plays on the same table. He's talked me through some of the rules of snooker. So I'm starting to build a relationship there. So I just need to pluck up the courage and just go, you know what, Neil, come for a run with me. Let's do a running interview. Can we promote it on your channels? Let's try and get some fundraising to this amazing cause. He's got kids, so I'm sure it'll be something he'll be helpful and supportive of. It just takes the courage to ask someone. And sometimes, you know, with people I've looked up to from a sporting level, I don't often get starstruck, but people who are at the pinnacle of their sport, I've always been into my sport, I do get starstruck from. So I'm just going to pluck up the courage next time I see him. I'm going to ask him. So that's an idea that came to mind as well. But these are just crazy things that have been floating about. The other one, which isn't really an idea, but it's just something that it's just happened today, is setting up a whole new software transition to get more robust systems and processes in my multiple businesses, and most importantly the data reporting aspect of it. And there's a guy that I know who's multi-millionaire, super successful guy over in the States. He's a multiple two comma club award winner from ClickFunnels, which basically means, if you, from a marketing perspective, you have generated over $1 million in revenue from a specific sales funnel within a 12-month calendar year. So and he has done that on, I think, three occasions. So he's a super switched on marketeer. So not only could he help me with my running fundraising charity, but he could also he also uses the exact systems and processes that I'm migrating across to. So reached out, got a call with him on Monday. So really cool to get that kind of booked in. I'm really looking forward to engaging with someone who's going to be able to fill in the blanks in my transition and to this new software package. But also he's probably going to help me in so many different ways. And the moral to the story there is success leaves clues. He's a level above me, multiple levels above me, and I've managed to get him on a call through some kind of fate, because it hasn't been something that I've been pushing too much. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. So creativity running, there you go. Moral to the story is, you know what, if you're hitting a blank, your mind is frazzled, you can't come up with any new ideas, get out, do some exercise, get some fresh air, because whether it's particular weather conditions or whatever it is, getting out, fresh air, exercise, it clears your mind, and it can often be the most creative time of your day. So anyway, that's it from me. Any questions or comments, drop me a line, I'll respond to everyone. Do remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. As more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge, how you can get involved, in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.